And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Falcons' offense will be first on the attack. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Looking for the edge. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. 3rd and long coming up. Scanning the field, it's Randall. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Buffalo's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Randall. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Falcons, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hand it to the back. All over him immediately. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Punt is on its way. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll try to pop the draw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Working the ground game. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Randall. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why.
Makes a grab and room to run. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his man on the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might head into the end zone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. A lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. You saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tight end now in motion. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for running room. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field, so the offense...
Free up the gut. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his target, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moves the pocket. It's Randall. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the single back. He's past the marker. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Rush is on. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs.
He's got it down the field. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Left side is Pitts. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's DeMarco. Caught. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The give. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to bull his way in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the 2nd half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the 2nd half for this defense.
Working the middle, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Lost to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buffalo! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. Got his man. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Randall. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This game will soon be in the books officially. We get a chance to look at the Week 14 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country. The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Right on target this time. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll go to work on first down here, and what a season we've had. Final weekend of the regular season. Great ball game, tight in the fourth quarter, right where you want to be. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Randall. Quick completion on the out. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's brought down after a short gain. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. And the Falcons looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes 1. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's past the sticks. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field. Huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They try to pop a run on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. Moving out to the right. Touchdown Bulls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning